I'm Sonya.
I'm Ebong.
And I'm Kate. And today we are dishing with you from Chef Geoff, located at 3201 New Mexico Avenue. This is just one of the Chef Geoff locations in DC, but it's a favorite of mine.
I haven't been, this is my first one. I've been to the one in Tyson's, but this is my first one here actually. And the food obviously
Good old
is
American cuisine.
Keep talking so
Amazing.
I can eat something that you won't notice.
No.
Well, our guest today is Walter Grio, who's with Shoot for Change.
Yes.
And initially when I first read the runner show, I thought Shoot for Change was gun related. But then I realized quickly soon after reading the rest, like I was supposed to, that it's obviously photography.
Walter is not with the NRA.
He's not with the NRA. He's much too well dressed for that. But
Thank you.
I'm joking. So, but Shoot for Change, obviously, it's in a photography realm. Can you tell us a little bit about Shoot for Change?
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, Shoot for Change. I'm just like any other professional photographer out there. You hire me as a photographer for an event or for your portfolio or for your wedding. But instead of getting the money, I have you donate the money that we negotiate to a charity of your choice.
Wow.
So no money comes to me at all. It goes directly to the organization that you choose.
And so how do you pay your mortgage, Walter?
Good question. Basically, I have a regular job. So I'm a software consultant for Oracle. And I was assigned in Stockholm, Sweden 4 years ago. That's when I started taking pictures just so I can document, or as a tourist, where I was. You know, just I got the entry-level SLR camera, took pictures, and then someone found me at a bar, like, hey, are you a professional photographer? I'm a makeup artist. Can you help me with my portfolio? And I'm like, sure, why not? But I've never done fashion. I didn't know what hair and makeup artist was. So I just did it. And
how long ago was that?
Really?
2006.
Wow, and already you're doing this very high fashion.
I would say you got some pretty high fat,
including our own Kate Michael in the black.
Yeah, Kate Michael's in the black and white.
This is not me, but look at this. Look at this.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
So
Really cool.
so you could. How often do you travel? Because a lot of these pictures, you know, you have the Dateline there, and it's all over the world. So
right, exactly.
How do you balance, you know, real life, got to pay the bills, with fantastic artistry?
It actually worked out perfectly because I was traveling a lot for work at luckily fabulous places, right, all over Europe or Asia and things like that. So I was able to take pictures and then just ask people or models and say, hey, I have this Shoot for Change thing. Would you like to help me with my portfolio? And then they would. And I saw a lot of the pictures in the book from Germany, from Romania, from London. They're all, you know, supportive of the Shoot for Change idea.
So how much money have you raised, and what charities has the money gone to?
Yeah, who are we changing?
Who are we changing? Right. So $15,000 to various charities since 2006, and a lot of that happened actually here in DC because I just moved here 6 months ago. So before that, I was traveling every day, you know, every week, 100% of the time. So it was kind of hard to get businesses or, you know, photo shoots scheduled when I'm on the other, you know, a different country. Right?
And DC is the spot for charities. I mean, everybody's got their cause here. People start nonprofits every day. So you probably are getting a lot of people that want you to take pictures of their events. For free or for charity.
Exactly.
So how are you, I mean, what are some of the charities in town that you're helping, and how do you decide which ones are important?
Right. Well, actually, I didn't think about Shoot for Change. Like moving to Washington, D.C., relocating, I was like too overwhelmed. I need to find an apartment, I need to get to know people, etc. And then I ran into the Pink Jams fashion event in February, and it was a fashion runway show for breast cancer. So I emailed Krista, and I said, hey, can I photograph, you know, your event? And she said yes. And out of that event led many contacts, right? Because I didn't know who was walking down the runway, but it turned out to be the who's who of the fashion charity nonprofits in DC. So 3 months later, it led to my first photo exhibit because of the people that were at the runway.
This isn't a short period of time. With all within 6 months.
Right.
No, this. You should really write a guide as to how to get your charity up within 6 months or less.
Yeah.
I mean, I want some
give us
royalties.
some tips. Give us your first tip on how to get a charity.
The first tip is have a really good eye. It's, I mean, I think that's the big thing is, you know, everybody can do sort of something that they're passionate about, but you've taken something that I think a lot of people associate with making a lot of money in fashion and doing something really positive with it.
Right. Yeah, it just turned out that I love fashion photography. I didn't know that at the time, but after that first one that I did in Stockholm, I just fell in love with it. So I just gravitated towards that.
Do you have any other creative endeavors besides photography? Because you said you only started 4 years ago, and also you're a software
What else
software
is that
guy.
right
So what else
brain
do you
doing?
have? Yeah.
Yeah, actually, before photography, I started out to be a wedding videographer. I had a business. I bought cameras, and then
So you had some of the eye. You had the eye.
yeah, I guess I started the framing and the composition and things like that, and photography was just, you know, a camera to carry around while I'm traveling. But let me go back to Kate's point about DC being a, you know, the nonprofit town of the world, pretty much. So I didn't know that, and one thing led to another after the Pink Jams fashion event, and one of the people that walked down there was Jennifer Harlow, and then her friend Angie Steve or Diva. And so we emailed back and forth after I took their photos, and they liked the photos that I took, fortunately. And then 3 months later, they decided, once they learned about me and Shoot for Change, they said, hey, we want to help you. You know, if you want to do a photo exhibit, we have contacts. And so that led to my first photo exhibit.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And so there will be many more, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So there's well, there's going to be more events. So the Shoot for Change event, any nonprofits can definitely, you know, contact me, and we can set up something so that we can raise money, because that's my only goal: shoot pictures and then raise money for the nonprofit.
So do you have any parameters for the nonprofits or charities that contact you, or is it?
As long as they're a 503c and you know there's people that support them. So
I guess the big question is, where are we going with this? I mean, are you going to just continue to have the day job and do this at night,
Fantastic
or is this
cocktail
going
books.
to continue to fantastic
It's
cocktail books?
great.
I mean, eventually, and although it's a wonderful cause, I mean, are we going to have somebody paying you back for your equipment, or is this going to become something? Tell us what it's going to become.
Right. I guess that's been the question that I've been asked a lot, and I don't know where I'm going at the moment. Right now, it's a great balance between my work and photography. I'm able to do it, but maybe when the time comes that the demand for the Shoot for Change or the photography is too high, that I can't do both my full-time job and this, then maybe I can start contacting sponsors or, you know, things of that nature. But I definitely want to keep the Shoot for Change idea, you know, going.
Definitely. Well, if you have any ideas for Walter and Shoot for Change, feel free to be in touch with him. His website is on the bottom of your screen, and you can always be in touch with him. He's on Facebook too, and you can be in touch with us. Check us out here next time, right here on the District Dish.